This channel is dedicated to those who want to turn the second half of their life into the most interesting, evolutionary, and meaningful period ever. That's why in this video we talk about self-discipline, drawing on the wisdom of Marcus Aurelius, one of the most respected and esteemed emperors in history. Marcus Aurelius ruled Rome from 161 to 180 AD. Despite the immense responsibilities of his role, he found time to write a series of reflections that we now know as the Meditations. In these writings, he offers us valuable teachings on self-discipline, which is the essential virtue for anyone who wants to live a full, healthy, long, and happy life. Here are 10 of his most important teachings on self-discipline, which we can directly apply to our daily lives. Teaching 1. Self-discipline begins by finding your purpose. Marcus Aurelius writes, "Am I doing the things for which I was brought into the world? Then why should I complain?" Marcus Aurelius firmly believed that each of us has a purpose in life, a specific task for which we came into the world. This purpose is what can give us the strength to commit to living. It's the motivation to get up every morning and face the day with joy and determination. When you have a clear understanding of your goals and how each activity fits into the bigger picture, you are much more likely to act, regardless of the difficulties you may encounter. Life can be compared to a journey, and sometimes you may find yourself with a flat tire. But if you know where you're going and why you want to get there, there's no room for doubt. You change the tire as quickly as possible to continue the journey. You do what's necessary no matter how tired you may feel. That's why the greatest source of self-discipline is having a strong reason to do something. Teaching 2. Rely on yourself. Marcus Aurelius advises, turn your desire into stone, quench your appetites, keep your mind centered on yourself. Turning something into stone means making your goal solid, firm, and immovable. We must not allow daily distractions, superficial needs, or momentary emotions to divert us from our path. Once you've identified a solid goal, it's time to build an action plan to achieve it. It's not enough to commit to your life's grand objective. You must also commit to all the actions necessary along the way to that goal. Self-discipline is the ability to motivate yourself to act regardless of your physical, mental, or emotional state. Teaching 3. Show up every day. Marcus Aurelius says, you must build your life action by action. No one can prevent you from doing this. Even after finding a solid purpose and planning how to achieve it, 95% of people fail to reach their goals. They fail because they lack perseverance. Marcus Aurelius says that we should be consistent, coherent, and aligned with our goals. This means dedicating yourself every day to the work that will lead to the achievement of your set goal. The simple act of dedicating yourself daily to your craft works wonders. Dedication helps build focus and accept the process necessary to achieve something great. You must work countless hours before you can reap the rewards of your efforts. Self-discipline is nothing more than the habit of consistency in finding the motivation to do something over and over again until it becomes automatic and you start seeing results. Your perseverance to continue is what, over time, shapes you into a disciplined and strong person. The moment you wake up in the morning, remember that a new day is a new opportunity to forge your character. Teaching 4. Practice voluntary hardships. Marcus Aurelius said, we must discipline ourselves in small things, and from there, progress to things of greater value. Voluntary hardships are one way to build self-discipline. It means constantly testing yourself and making your life a little uncomfortable. By doing so, you strengthen yourself for the day when you might need to overcome difficulties. An example of voluntary hardship could be skipping a meal and going to bed hungry for a night, taking a cold shower, sleeping on the floor, leaving your coat at home when it's cold or rainy, or donating some of your clothes to charity. By doing this often enough, you'll train yourself for scarcity and difficulty, and you'll understand that you are strong and can live with both if necessary. Teaching 5. Practice the dichotomy of control. Marcus Aurelius states, you have power over your mind, not over external events. Realize this and you will find strength. Letting yourself be disturbed or annoyed by small things is very detrimental to your discipline. You have a goal, you're working on it, And then thoughts and worries divert you to something external, which is out of your control, and they derail you. The best thing you can do in these circumstances is to apply the dichotomy of control developed by the Greek Stoic philosopher Epictetus. This philosophy helps to strengthen the mind and learn to take responsibility for what is within your control and to accept, without getting too involved, what is beyond your control. The next time you feel anxious or distracted, ask yourself, do I have a problem in my life? No? Then I won't worry. Yes? Can I do something about it? Yes? Then I won't worry. No? Then why worry? Teaching 6. Don't play the victim. Marcus Aurelius states, do your job without complaining. Have you ever said, I was born this way, it's my nature. I never learned anything different. My parents set a bad example. I was unlucky. I didn't succeed due to external forces. Everyone does it. These are excuses people use to justify staying as they are instead of striving to become the best version of themselves. If you want to live fully, happily, and long, you must take full responsibility for your life. The mindset of "it's not my fault" is an enemy of mental strength. You may not be responsible for your situation, but your life depends on your ability to determine what is within your control and to take charge of those things. You must discipline yourself to see things this way instead of resorting to self-pity. It's certainly easier to shift the blame to others when something goes wrong, but only someone with a certain degree of mental strength can step up, even when it's not their fault, and get the situation back on track. Be the person who steps in to fix things, not the one who looks the other way and assigns blame. When you victimize your situation, you give up control and absolve yourself of your responsibility and your opportunity. Teaching 7. Practice delayed gratification. Marcus Aurelius says, were you born perhaps only to feel comfortable? Or were you born to live and do things? Don't you see plants, birds, ants, spiders, and bees busy with their individual tasks, putting the world in order to the best of their ability? And you're not willing to do your job as a human being. Why aren't you running to do what your nature requires? Delayed gratification involves the ability to resist and wait to get what you want. Imagine being at a birthday party and finding trays of delicious food just as you're trying to lose weight. If you give in to temptation and fill your plate with food, it means you're giving up your goal for instant gratification. If instead, you can resist and spend the evening eating salad and crunching on carrots, you'll be rewarded in the near future because you'll lose those extra pounds that bother you and harm your health. This ability to resist temptations and maintain your goals is an important component of self-discipline. It's about giving up what you want now to get something better later. For example, a healthier, happier, and longer life. Teaching 8. Ignore detractors. Marcus Aurelius says, when others criticize you, accuse you, or hate you, look inside their souls, penetrate within, and observe what kind of people they are. You'll understand that there's no need to be tormented by anxiety over the fact that they might have a particular opinion about you. Whenever you share with someone that you have particular goals or purposes, and that you'll do whatever it takes to achieve them, you'll attract detractors. Detractors are those who criticize, oppose, or are against. Detractors love to say no or question. They may say they love you, but they fear progress and evolution, so they oppose everything, and their opinions can destabilize your self-discipline. It's important to understand that allowing yourself to be affected by someone's negative opinion is as foolish as getting angry at the weather. It's just a waste of energy. The voice of detractors doesn't deserve to be heard. Your goals deserve much more. Teaching 9. Find wise people to emulate. Marcus Aurelius advises, it's good to socialize with men of good character, to model your life on theirs, whether you choose someone living now or someone from the past. It's time to look outside yourself to find resources that strengthen your self-discipline. Identify your role models. Your role models could be your friends, your family, your colleagues, or people who have already achieved the goal you're striving to accomplish. Ask yourself, who is doing it now? Who has already achieved this goal? Who has successfully mastered this habit? Who has successfully made this change? Who has the necessary self-discipline in this area? What can I learn from this person that can help me along my journey? Take time to ask these people how they discipline themselves. Ask them how they consistently followed specific actions that led them to the desired outcome. Then use their experience to help you discipline yourself to achieve your goals. Teaching 10. Honestly review your day. Marcus Aurelius reflects, "These are the characteristics of the rational soul: self-awareness, self-examination, and self-determination. The soul that wants to evolve constantly checks its own results. It reaches its purpose." One of the best ways to become more disciplined is to scrutinize yourself and find your weaknesses. Be brutally honest and dare to practice nightly retrospection on a consistent basis. This will help you become more self-aware. What did I do well today? Where was I tested in my self-discipline? What did I do poorly and why did it happen? And most importantly, how can I improve? Don't be too hard on yourself. Have compassion. Research shows that it's actually forgiving yourself rather than blaming yourself that facilitates change processes in your life. Think about what you did well so that you can repeat it tomorrow. By following these teachings of Marcus Aurelius, you can start building solid self-discipline and transform every day, one step at a time, into a more meaningful, longer, and happier life. Remember, the path to a disciplined and meaningful life is a lifelong journey. Never stop seeking, improving, and growing. Take full advantage of your life experience to boldly face the future. This, regardless of your age. Thank you for watching the video until the end. I hope that the teachings of the Stoic Emperor Marcus Aurelius have shed new light on your quest for a deeper sense of purpose in life. If you found value in what you saw and heard today, I ask you to leave a like and share it with all the people you love and those you think might benefit from this knowledge. Finally, if you haven't already, subscribe to the Longevity Mastery channel. Here, we continue to explore topics that touch on health, well-being, and the pursuit of a more meaningful existence. Thank you again for your time, and remember, the quest for a meaningful life is a journey we take together.